Hey, welcome to another Tech Tip Thursday. I'm coming to you and talking to you about something that I use all the time, but I've never really talked about because I feel like it's a very simple app. But I actually learned some cool things for it this week. So I wanted to talk about it, and I just realized I've never talked about it, and that is Google Keep. And what Google Keep is basically sort of like sticky notes for your computer. So I use this over here. I keep lots of little lists and things and ideas and things I put on here. Um, so I put them over here. It's really easy to do. Um, and notice I have these headers. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how you can make Keep a little bit more organized. So originally when I used Keep, I used to just sort of throw stuff in here. And I still do that to some extent. But I've since found that it definitely helps me to color code some things. Like when I have things that have to do with teaching English, I have a certain theme that I use. When I do PD, I have a certain color that I use. Um, and I have headers that I put in. So let me show you some of those basics. So first of all, you click on it to take a note. That's pretty self-obvious. Um, and you can just type things in there, right? Um, Pretty much like any other program. If you come here to the three dots, you do have the option to show checkboxes and make it a list. So that's really nice. At home, I use this for my grocery list and for packing lists whenever we go someplace. You can also change colors or background. So let's, of course, change it to purple. Um, and now we have the beginnings of a list. Another thing that you can do that I find really convenient is you can add images to it. So I have downloaded this image to put on there. So you could add an image of whatever you want, of course. This is just an image that I grabbed so that I could show you an example. If you see my tech tips, I have an image that says tech tips. Another way that I've used this is you can get this app on your phone. And you can take a picture and then put a picture on there. So if you look at this one, these are actually screenshots that I took while I was in a training, and I popped them on here. It was about best practices and the most positive influences of different types of best practices. I noticed that scaffolding and curiosity were high and outcome-based education. So just some things to think about when you're thinking about what you're going to use. So you can just take a picture and plop it in there and keep it. And then these are just general notes that I wrote down of ideas and things that I thought while I was doing this. And I color coded it blue because that's the color I make my PDs. One more thing that you can do is you can add people to this. So if you were going to have someone collaborating with you, and I'm just going to do myself, you could add that person and then they'd get an email and this list would show up in their Google Keep. You also can have it remind you. So if you have a list of things and they're due tomorrow, you can put it on here and it's going to send you a reminder. So that can be really convenient. You can archive these or you can flat out delete it. You can also add drawings and you can grab image text. So let me show you that real quick. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to do grab image text and why didn't it do it? Oh, okay. It already did it. I was expecting more because on your phone it looks a little bit different. Um, so it grabbed the text from that image and put it in here, right? Hattie's takeaways, successful learning, right? This is that text right off of that slide, which is super cool. And definitely when you're in training, this can be really useful because you can just grab the text off of a slide. So if you have any questions about how Google Keep works, let me know. I hope this is something that you can use, just a little trick to help keep you organized. It's right on the side of your email, so that is really convenient that you can keep notes here. And you can also just close it and then it's hidden over here. Have a great week.